somebody just really did a terrible thing to her. I mean, it was not falling down.
An innocent child beaten and declared brain dead. Now at 6, her grieving father needs your help to bring his little girl home so she can be laid to rest. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Wendy Ryan.
And I'm Brendan McLaughlin. Jesse Cannon was fighting for custody of his 15-month-old daughter Madison when she moved to Texas with her mother in January. Unfortunately, it would end up being the last time he ever saw her alive. He's in Texas now, waiting to bring her home to Pasco County. ABC Action News reporter Jacqueline Ingles just spoke to Cannon's family and joins us now with their tragic story and information on how you can help. Jacqueline?
Well, Brendan, Jesse Cannon is more than 1,000 miles away from home tonight, trying to gather up enough money to fly back here along with his daughter's body so he can bury her. Here waiting for their return is Jesse's father, Frank.
Madison was always smiling. I'd never seen a baby smile so much.
It's a smile Madison's grandfather, Frank Cannon Sr., will never see again.
From what we're being told by the doctors, she was just beaten to death.
Doctors in Dallas declared the 15-month-old brain dead on April 11th, keeping her on a ventilator until her father, Jesse Cannon, and her paternal grandmother could fly from Tampa to Dallas to say their final goodbyes.
My wife grew very close. I'm sure my wife felt like she was her mother as well.
Madison spent time living with her paternal grandparents and father in Pasco County. But back in January, they say Madison's mother, Tabitha Candelora, abruptly moved to Texas with a boyfriend, giving them just 24 hours notice she'd be taking Madison and her 3-year-old sister out of state.
We tried to stop her, but there was nothing we could do.
At the time, Madison's father was trying to establish paternity in the courts to gain some sort of custody. His efforts coming to an end last Thursday as he answered a devastating call from Madison's mom.
Madison had been taken to the hospital with severe brain trauma and that she wasn't expected to live.
Authorities in Texas say Madison was found unconscious inside the apartment where she lived with her mother's new boyfriend, and his family. Authorities are now investigating this as a capital murder case.
Her life was cut way too short. She won't grow up to be a mother and have a full life. It just breaks my heart when I think of those type of things.
Police are interviewing Madison's mother's boyfriend. Family members identified him as Damian Hale. When we looked into his past, we found he's a registered sex offender convicted of sexually assaulting a 2-year-old back in 2005. Brendan?
Terrible situation.